Hey, hey, today I came with the one more screen flow concept. So recently we might have heard a reactive screen flow element. So this is the topic today. So by using this examples, there was some examples given. I just build one small screen. Let's explain how it is actually. So before explaining what I did and how it is working, so what is a reactive means? So reactive means like it's a whatever you do the action response has to be immediately happen for the another component, right? So this is a Salesforce document. So what are the components will be what we have a in this screen flow many components, right? Which is like address checkbox, data table, all those things. So what are the components will be reactive? Few are partial reactive, few are full reactive. So that components are given here. You can check before you starting designing your reactive screen flow. So if you see here, everything is there. Okay. So I'm just jumping to the thing. What I did is this is just on the screen flow component. So what I did is here it is a lookup actually. So if you select any one of the account lookup, so and then click on the button. So how this button is came into the uh, screen flow, I'll explain going forward. So if you click on this button, what this action will be performed is the account, which account you have selected, right? That account related opportunities will be pulled and shown in the data table actually. Okay. So and after that, so the reactive component which I used here is slider actually. So I'll just select one of the component here, the single selector in a for just for example, I have taken a single selector. So if you slide is how much of the discount you need for this opportunity, you just slide it that much. So automatically, if you see here, the discount amount is calculating. So actual price is 50,000. The discount is 13%. 13%, I mean, actual amount minus discount. The after discount, how much of the sales opportunity is coming is that value will be displayed here. See, so this is what I just implemented a small example. So let's jump into the technically what we did is here. So this is a lookup actually. So before going to lookup, well, here it is. We have a button, right? This button will bring the all the accounts opportunities. So here also it's a flow. When you click on this button, there will be the auto lines flow will call, and that flow will be giving a data for the data table. Okay, so this is the auto lines flow. So auto lines flow, I'm just getting all the records. Before going to the get the records, I just want to show you the actual uh, variables. To get the records, we need a variables, right? Those variables, it's like accounts. Accounts is the collection. Account is a single account ID. So if you select a single account ID, it will go the single account ID. If you select the multiple accounts, it will go the multiple accounts, right? So it's part of that. So this I make as a input, make as a input because of this input values has to be come from the another flow. Similarly, this one also input. So the output will be like the collection of opportunity records. That's why I make as a output. Okay. So this is the get record. So get record. I just added our condition count ID and account IDs in operator I used, and then I am assigning to the output variable, which is a collection of variable. I'm uh, I'm just adding to all the variables, all the data which we have received from the get records. I'm assigning here. So this is a get record auto lines flow. Now so jumping into the screen flow. Just like as a screen flow, I just launched the screen flow here. So here the lookup actually. So before lookup, we have a this one, right? So what it is see in this example I'm going to cover many components. So this is like a section. Section means this one. We have if you are writing a LWC component or Aura component, we have a section session item, right? Section item. Similarly, is here section. So in this section, I just divided into the two parts. How it is means there is a configuration, column configuration. If you add multiple columns, it will be adding a multiple columns. In a columns also you can set like, so you want to be the entire. Okay, let me delete this one. So let's assume you want to be this column has to till here. You just change the width, how much you need. So it is moving. And then this is the button. This button, we have a one component called action button. You just drag and drop this button, and here it will ask to give a action. In the action which we have created the action flow, right? Sorry, auto launch flow. That auto launch flow will be coming here. Coming to the lookup I think you, as you know, so if you don't know, there is one video I have created, you just go and visit. So in a lookup we have to give a API name of the field which lookup it is, and that lookup ID is coming from which object opportunity. Okay, and then disable enable functionality, and then maximum select only 5 accounts you can select. If you want you can give the one also. Okay, and then record id, if you want to set the default record id you can set it, or else they leave it, it will be shown as a blank. Event collection also, if it is required, and the other things is there, you just see it, validation, all those things. Okay, so once you click on that, what will happen? So we have here two input parameters, right? That two input parameters will go here and get the records and assign to the lab, right? So similarly here I have taken a one more session here for data table. You see the one more section. It will be the full screen. And then for data table, I have drag and drop the data table. For the data table, the source is coming from mm, the source is coming from this object, this button. If you want to rename this button label, you just rename it get opportunities. This will work. Okay. Then the data table source means the data has to be come from this. You can select here. I'll show you once again. So here you will see the get opportunity flow. That means this one. Okay, so once you click on that results, the results output parameter is this one. That will work. Okay. And if you want to search bar, you keep it, otherwise remove it. Okay. And configure the rows. Okay. The rows you have to select the multiple rows, right? So if you want to select the multiple opportunity, you have to say give the multiple here, or else keep it single. Or you don't want to. Okay, so this is a data table. Okay, coming to the another section. This is the one more section. I just divided into the two parts. Here it is a slider. You just drag and drop the slider. So you just set the whatever values, maximum, minimum values. For now, I have taken the 0 to 100. By default, it will be the 0. So this is a display text. Display text, before going to the display text, I used some formulas. Okay, so this is coming from formula. This is coming from which you have selected the first opportunity, right? That opportunity account, so amount. Okay, this will be this. So this formula, I'll just explain you what I did. This formula here, just getting from the table first selected row amount minus the same thing again, first amount into discount. Discount is a slider actually, whatever you get the value divided by 100. So this will be coming here, the same thing here. Okay, so I'll show you again how it is working. Yeah, the flow is activated. I'll just refresh here. So see, I'm getting one opportunity. So get off. All the opportunities will come in here. See how much, how reactive. So before how we were doing is like we will put the next button. In the next button, the all the data will be coming into the data table, right? So instead of that, we can go by the reactive. This is one component for the reactive, and the second component of the reactive is like I have not taken all the components. It will be working. Okay, so if I'm increasing, before that we have to select one opportunity. So if you just increase it, the value will be changing here. You can observe here. Okay, so thank you so much. Please share this video. Who knows the Salesforce? Who want to be learning the Salesforce? That will be helpful, many. Please do subscribe if you are not subscribing. I see that many people are watching the video but not subscribing. Thank you so much.